You're an animal!
Yeah, I am an animal. We act now. Together.
In a world of high-stakes global politics, the most powerful leaders on Earth gather for a summit that will decide the fate of the world's economy. Get ready, because today we are diving into the action-packed thriller, G20. The story throws us right into the heart of the action in Budapest, where a woman named Koval is desperately navigating the city streets. She is in possession of a high-value encrypted drive known as a crypto wallet, and she is trying to sell it. But the deal quickly goes south. Koval can sense a trap. She knows from the cold look in the buyer's eyes that the moment she hands over the wallet, she's a dead woman. With lightning-fast reflexes, she attacks him first and makes a desperate escape. A thrilling chase unfolds across the city as the buyer's men pursue her through buildings and crowded streets, but she's resourceful and manages to slip away, finding a moment of refuge in a crowded bar. There, a seemingly kind man named Edward approaches her. Seeing that she's distressed, he offers her a beer. Koval, exhausted and thirsty, thanks him. But just as she's about to take a drink, Edward moves in close, as if for an embrace, and in an instant, he injects her with a powerful sedative, making her unconscious. We quickly learn that Edward is the cold and calculating leader of the very people who were just chasing her. He calmly takes the crypto wallet from her pocket and disappears into the night. From there, the scene shifts to the United States inside the White House. We meet the U.S. President, a formidable woman named Danielle Sutton. Her staff brings her urgent news: her rebellious daughter, Serena, has gone missing from her room. A frantic search begins. They find her a short time later at a bar, having used a convincing fake ID to get past security. When she's brought back, President Sutton is furious. She asks her daughter, "How did you get out? How did you get into the bar?" Laying down the law, the president orders every computer and device to be stripped from her daughter's room. Serena's husband, Derek, tries to intervene, suggesting she's being too harsh, but the president won't listen. The next morning, we see another side of Danielle Sutton. She's in the gym, practicing intense self-defense with her top bodyguard, a man named Manny. She's not just a politician, she's a skilled and dangerous fighter. Later that day, she has her final briefing before the G20 Summit, which is being held in Cape Town, South Africa. That night, she, her family, and her team board Air Force One for the long flight. On the plane, her head of security, Harold, warns her that their plan to introduce a new global digital currency is facing a lot of opposition. He tells her that dangerous people want to stop it at any cost and that security has been doubled. The president, however, seems unfazed by the threat. Soon, they land in Cape Town. President Sutton gets ready and arrives at the spectacular summit venue. Her top aide, Joanna, briefs her on which world leaders are on her side and which ones she needs to convince. But while the diplomats talk, Edward and his team of mercenaries are already moving. He is looking over the security layout. The attack is about to begin. He gives the order to his people: change all the digital locks and seal the doors. He then locates the rooms where the president's own security detail is staying. As soon as he has their location, he detonates a series of massive explosions, completely wiping out the president's entire protection team in a single fiery blast. With the president's bodyguards eliminated, Edward's team begins to release a sleeping gas throughout the ventilation system, causing staff and diplomats to collapse unconscious. The screen erupts in chaos as Edward's heavily armed mercenaries storm the summit, cutting down civilians and leaders alike in a brutal wave of violence. No one understands what's happening. The world's most powerful people, who have never known true fear, are now hiding for their lives. President Sutton, along with her bodyguard Manny, manages to escape the initial onslaught. She is no longer just a president, she is a survivor. She and Manny begin moving through the chaos, gathering the other terrified leaders, including the Prime Minister of the UK, Oliver. They make their way towards the kitchen, but see that it's swarming with Edward's men. They are forced to find another route, heading for the laundromat. Meanwhile, the president's husband, Derek, realizes that the terrorists are coming for his children. Thinking fast, he takes them out onto their hotel room balcony, ties a rope made of bedsheets, and drops it down to make it look like they've escaped that way. Then, he quickly takes his children and hides in the empty room next door. Just as he does, Edward's men burst into their room. Seeing the cloth hanging from the balcony, they assume the family has climbed down and run off, never knowing they were just a few feet away. Back in the main hall, Edward addresses his captured world leaders. He counts them. Only 18 are present. 2 are missing: the President of the US and the Prime Minister of the UK. Without them, his plan cannot be completed. He screams at his men, ordering them to find the president at all costs. "I need her here," he yells. "Only then will my work be completed." Trapped and cut off from the outside world, President Sutton and the others navigate the war zone that was once a conference center. Oliver, the UK Prime Minister, tells her to call her security forces, but she explains it's not that simple. It will take time for help to arrive. "Until they get here," she says, her face set with determination, "we have to save our own lives." After saying this, she looks at Manny. Manny says that at any cost, they will have to go outside to where the president's car is parked, which they call the Beast. He says that only if they can get to that car can they get out. It is a car so heavily armored that it has no effect on any weapon. Now, Edward puts the next phase of his plan into motion. He goes live on a global broadcast, telling the world that he has kept 20 world leaders as prisoners. He claims that all these people came here so that they could promote digital currency and loot money from the whole world. He tells the people, "This is absolutely wrong. Take out all the money you have from the banks and invest it in digital currency by yourself. You people don't need these leaders." After saying this, he tells all the leaders to come one by one in front of the camera and say the lines they will be given. The Prime Minister comes and says that he won't do this. "I know what you are going to do. If we say anything, you will record it, then you will make our deepfake video and you will spread your messages everywhere in our voice." After listening to these things, Edward gets angry and starts shooting at the leaders one by one. But he doesn't kill anyone, he only hurts them. After seeing this, all the other people get scared and start coming one by one in front of the camera. Edward wanted this. Now he has all the footage he needs. Using this, he makes deepfake videos and starts spreading his messages everywhere. And this is exactly what happened. Now all these fake messages are trending everywhere, making it seem like the leaders themselves are accepting that they came here to loot everyone's money. The messages tell people that if they want to save their money, they should get it out of the bank as soon as possible. And people start doing just that. As soon as all the money goes out of the banks, the market starts crashing. And this is what Edward wanted. Because once the market crashes, the Bitcoin rate will touch the sky. And he has a crypto wallet. He sees how fast the price is going up, but he still can't unlock the crypto wallet. For that, he needs Danielle. He tells all his people that their work is almost done. They just need to find Danielle. Then we see Danielle. They reach a lift to go down, but the lift is not working. Danielle climbs on top of the lift. As soon as they reach the top, they realize someone is up there. But before the terrorists can shoot, Danielle jumps on them and kills them. Manny also comes to help. For a long time, they fight and kill them. Then they slowly move ahead. Daniel says, "We should go ahead." But Manny says, "We have to get you out." Daniel says, "I am not going. They are in danger." They continue to fight. Once they go through the front door, they will be able to save all the people. The military starts sending in their army. Inside, we see Danielle, who is moving forward with Manny. He is badly injured. She puts him near the light switches and says, "The others are still their prisoners. I have to go to get them free. As soon as I tell you, turn off all the lights. Then I will be able to face them in the dark." Saying this, she moves forward. And as soon as she tells Manny, he turns off all the lights. Now Danielle is killing everyone one by one. No one is able to see her. After a while, she reaches the control room. Now it is very easy for her to work. She starts opening all the doors one by one. As soon as the soldiers see this, they go inside. Meanwhile, Danielle is also moving forward. Then Edward comes to her and holds her at gunpoint. He takes her to a room where she sees that he has kept Derek and Joanna as prisoners. Edward says, "Now do as I say. Sit on this chair and start reading these things while looking at the camera." Danielle says that she won't do that. Then he hands over a gun to Derek and says, "If you say no again, I'll blow his head off." Even though she doesn't want to, Danielle has to do this. As soon as the message comes to their computer, she replaces the words with her own. And these messages start going everywhere, where Danielle is telling everyone to start withdrawing their money from the bank. And people do that too. Edward sees that the Bitcoin rates are skyrocketing. It's happening just the way he wanted. On the other hand, the soldiers now come inside. They first reach the hall where all the leaders are and they rescue them all. Then they start moving forward to save Danielle. Serena also sees this from the control room. She is able to see where the soldiers are and where Danielle is. She says, "I have to go." She runs to save Danielle. On the other hand, Edward sees that whatever crypto he has, its valuation is now $1.5 billion. And with this, the wallet is also unlocked. He is ready to get out of here. But before leaving, he goes to Danielle. And he says, "I used to work with you. I was in the car in front of you when we were attacked. That attack was so big that I lost 2 of my colleagues. But it didn't matter to you. People around you always keep dying like this. But it doesn't matter to you. I have decided from that day that I will live for myself now. There is no need to die for people like you. As soon as he says this, he shoots Derek, then Joanna too. But as soon as he goes to kill Danielle, a woman comes from behind and stabs him. And taking advantage of this, Danielle attacks Edward. The crypto wallet falls from his hand. As soon as it falls, Joanna picks it up. Now Danielle has seen this. She understands the whole story. She says that Joanna has always been in contact with this man, and that's why she hired his security here so that these people could come in so easily. You did all this for money, she says. So many people have lost their lives because of you. Then Joanna says that she should have been the president, but Danielle took her place. She says, I don't want such a life. That's why I took this step so that I get money and I can go away from you. Now they are talking when Dimitri runs here and says that Edward took Serena. When they look down, they realize that Edward has run away. Then Danielle runs after him so that she can save Serena. She sees that Edward has taken Serena and sat in a helicopter. Then she screams and says that she has the crypto wallet and that there is no point in going without it. Leave my daughter, she says. Then Edward comes down and says to give him the crypto wallet. This is when the fight between the two begins. While fighting, Danielle injures Edward here and drops the crypto wallet down. Then Edward goes to pick up the wallet. And this is when Danielle can go inside the helicopter. As soon as she goes inside, she herself starts flying the helicopter so that she can run away from here. But in the meantime, Edward attacks her again. They both keep fighting like this. Then the crypto wallet falls down and Edward also starts falling down. But he also takes Danielle with him. But Danielle hangs on and Edward falls down. As soon as he falls, he dies. Now Serena is pulling her mother up. They both come inside the helicopter. But the helicopter has also started slipping. Soon it will fall down. Both of them think that they are going to die now. They both calm down. Then they see that the helicopter is going backward. Looking at them, they realize that the army has come here and they are pulling the helicopter back. Now both of them are taken out. The whole family of Danielle is safe. Derek is also fine. And with this, the film ends here. Thanks for watching.